Tired of solo grinding? Grab a friend. The best co-op indie games of 2025 are here, and they're weirder, wilder, and way more fun than ever. From survival road trips to tactical firefights, here are the standout titles you should be playing right now. Let's kick things off with something completely different. Drive Beyond Horizons blends survival and racing in a gritty, post-apocalyptic wasteland. You'll scavenge for parts, manage fuel and food, and try not to get eaten by zombies, all while customizing your ride and exploring massive, procedurally generated maps. Sure, it's still in early access and can feel rough around the edges, but the dynamic weather, realistic physics, and day-night cycle make for an intense co-op experience unlike anything else. Next up, we've got something a lot more chaotic and hilarious. Mycopunk is a co-op FPS where you're blasting through a fungal dystopia armed with sarcastic weapons and spore-based upgrades. The anti-capitalist satire is strong, but it's the gameplay that really clicks. Every weapon feels unique, and the upgrade system turns loadouts into puzzles. Even though it's in early access, it's already got tight solo and co-op missions with loads of replay value. Think Borderlands with more mushrooms, and way more personality. If you're looking for something seriously hardcore, SCUM might be your next obsession. Set on a massive 225-kilometer square island filled with threats, zombies, NPCs, and brutal wildlife, the game dives deep into realism with a metabolism system that tracks everything from vitamins to blood loss. It's definitely not beginner-friendly, and melee combat can be janky, but if you're into punishing realism and emergent survival stories, this one hits hard, especially in co-op where every decision matters. Now for something a bit more colorful. Revenge of the Savage Planet is a vibrant Metroidvania-style platformer where you and a friend can explore 4 alien worlds full of puzzles, power-ups, and corporate weirdness. The platforming and level design shine, while the humor and art style keep things light. Combat could be better, but if you're here for fun traversal, quirky creatures, and a co-op adventure full of charm, this one delivers. Here's one for the retro fans. Little Fighter 2 Remastered brings the beloved beat-em-up back with HD graphics and smoother gameplay, supporting up to 8 players over local network. The core gameplay stays true to the original, fast-paced and chaotic. Some players might want more depth or stat variation, but if you're looking for a nostalgic party game that's been polished up, this is a great pick. Let's switch gears to something truly unique. In the Headliners, you play as a group of journalists braving a monster-infested city, trying to snap the best photos before getting eaten. It's spooky, silly, and smart. Even if you die mid-round, you can still contribute to your team's score, which is a neat touch. The gameplay loop is quick, about 10 minutes per round, and while it could use more enemy variety, it's perfect for short, chaotic co-op sessions. If stealth is more your speed, Crime Simulator puts you and your squad in the shoes of desperate, debt-ridden criminals pulling off heists across 3 grimy cityscapes. The visuals are surprisingly slick, and co-op gameplay adds a layer of strategy. That said, progression can feel slow and heavily luck-based, and it shares a lot of DNA with Thief Simulator. Still, if you're patient and enjoy planning the perfect robbery with friends, it's worth a look. Now for something cozy. Dinkum takes the life sim formula and throws it into a stylized Australian outback where you can farm, fish, craft, and explore with friends. It's charming, open-ended, and full of quirky little discoveries, from kangaroo hunts to seasonal festivals. Combat and story depth aren't its strongest suits, but if you're after a relaxing co-op experience with tons to do, Dinkum has you covered. Feeling tactical? Phantom Squad is a top-down co-op shooter that rewards careful planning and tight teamwork. Before each mission, you and your squad use the ACE system to plot routes and gear up. And once boots hit the ground, every shot counts. It's intense, unforgiving, and wildly satisfying when everything clicks. Some AI quirks and brutal difficulty spikes may frustrate solo players, but in co-op, it's a tense and thrilling experience. Finally, we've got a real gem. Sworn is a roguelike action game set in a twisted Arthurian world where you and your party battle through waves of corrupted knights, collecting blessings and building devastating synergies. With hand-drawn art, a killer medieval metal soundtrack, and hundreds of unique upgrades, it's got depth and style. Whether you're playing solo or with friends, it's one of the most polished and addictive co-op indies this year. And yes, fans of Hades will feel right at home. If you found something new to play, drop a like and hit subscribe, and let us know which game you're hopping into next.